Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Deep, the rabbit hole goes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
We are in your city. Hey, folks, as always, drop into the chat where you are tuning in from, your area code, and let us know, are you still rocking the hoodie? Or are you now rocking the tank top? Let us know where the temperature is where you're at. It's currently 93 degrees over here in Vegas.
My hoodie doesn't have arms, so I'm like going bald.
Does your hoodie require a disabled placard? No, hey, I'm just dad jokes. Dad jokes. Everybody, you can see I'm here with my partners in crime. We got Jay, we got Jem, we got Travis. Of course, you know who'll be coming up later. But let us know, folks, if this is your first time, to put in first timer in the chat. Let us know. No pressure, just a heads up, so we can show you some proper DJ fam love. Just wanna know. Hey. Really quick, let's do a quick distraction here. Before we jump in, quick question for y'all. What's the one feature you wish your DJ software had? Something that would save you time, or get you more gigs, or just make life behind the decks a little bit smoother. That we don't already do already. Just throw it in the chat. We're curious. We have our devs in the chat. You know, maybe they'll make something that you've been wanting for that's already in the works. Put it in there. Let us know. We got folks from the 308, the 978. Kevin is a first timer. He was also first in the chat. Welcome in. George is coming in from Perth. Look at that. Sick Miller is ordering DoorDash and Grubhub. Okay, I get that. I'm down. Order some for me. My treat stream link is on my page. So if you happen to be viewing from the radio page, click on the treat stream. I will gladly accept your meal from this still. We got back here watching from White Bear Lake. Nice. Joseph's on Ontario, Canada, not to be confused with Ontario, California.
Oh.
Hey, we got our DJ.Studio family here, and you're going to see them really soon. It's great to see them. Now, folks, we got something good, this really good crate that's going to be built during the session. So scan that QR code and get to crateoftheweek.com. You're going to see this crate made live by our friends from DJ.Studio. Oh, hey, we got Jamie. Jamie's with us. Don't forget. Everyone say hi to Jamie.
Hi, friends.
How's
Jamie.
Everybody doing? I know. I filled in the air. Let us know how you guys are doing. Jamie, Jay, Jem, Terrace, let us know.
It's 84 degrees here in I'm in Hilton Head, South Carolina today. 84 degrees. Enjoying it. T-shirt weather.
I'll bet.
I love that for you.
Where you at, Jamie?
I'm in New Jersey, and actually it was almost 80 degrees today, which was fantastic. I was not prepared. I'm wearing a sweater like a Momo. Because it's like freezing in the morning, and then by the time the sun's like fully out, it's 800 degrees, and then it's going to be cold again. So
For sure, for
but
sure.
the sunset today it's actually cotton candy right now. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice. I'm still waiting. We
Oh,
got,
yeah.
well,
You're behind me.
flavorless cotton candy. It's like gray, but
Oh.
the sun's still in my face. That's still there. Hackathon format. Actually, take a picture of this hackathon format. We're not actually going to be doing this today. Because we got just more DJ Studio love we're going to be showing in today's stream. So let's get off of that screen. Let's tease a little bit. You know, we are going to be diving into the latest update, and trust me, it's not just another version number. We're tired of version numbers. Why do you think we called Crate Hackers X Crate Hackers X? And didn't Aaron hint he saw 11? Well, anyway, this one's got new features and, of course, some Crate Hackers tech baked right in, and you are here to see it. So we're talking about next level playlist building, some automations, and some tools that are gonna make your prep sessions way smarter. So let's get comfy. Let's bring in Aaron, Sebrin, and Fleur from our DJ Studio family and get things started.
What up? What up? Oh, where am I? There am I? Or am I over here? Or wait, is Travis over here? Is he on? Is he on? Are you there? What? Hey, there you. Technical difficulties. I'm kidding. How are you? How are you?
What's happening, brother?
How you doing, man? It's been literally, look at my calendar. Let me check in my calendar. It's been literally 6 days, 23 hours, and 50 minutes since we've last seen each other.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I don't want to. Don't let that happen again.
We got to stay in touch. We got to stay in touch
Yes,
much more.
yes.
But we're really quickly checking in. We're crossing that bridge into future DJ territory, and you're setting the stage with our latest newsletter and big news dropping. Get us up to speed. Talk to us about what's
Big
happening.
news dropping on the Future DJ newsletter. Just once again, the technology DJ AI god said Tuesday is the day we're going to make stuff happen. So this morning, DJ Studio 3.2, aka DJ Studio Next, went live, and it is beautiful. Game changer, Aaron. Do you know about this?
I've had a little something to do with it. Little tiny, but honestly, I'm gonna give a lot of time today to Sebrin, who's hanging out with Fleur backstage. They're checking in 1 a.m. from their side of the world today. But you kind of shot it out of the cannon this morning, and you bring it up perfectly because Tuesday is that new day where software is almost replacing that day where Tuesday was New Music Day. Remember when New Music Day was like on a Tuesday?
Yep.
Now it's like New Software Day, like new
software.
innovations like dropping on it.
Yeah, I love it.
In a nutshell, you as a producer, you as a DJ, what does DJ Studio do for you and your workflow, and how would it help the DJ today?
It just makes things so much easier. I've been a DJ Studio customer since they first started out, and I love the much, and I've loved every iteration. Anytime when they do updates, they really do updates. It's not like, kind of like what Radio said at the top, it's not like, we're gonna add a little bit of tweak here, a little bit of tweak there. They really do updates. And I was watching some of the video earlier this morning when it first dropped, and some of the walkthrough with Sebrin and what he was talking about, what the new updates are. And this is like a whole new deal, man. The whole audio engine has been rebuilt, as you said in the newsletter. One of my favorite things, of course, is the phrase detection. That's like so game changer to me.
We're gonna see that live today.
Them doing that, yeah, that was like, oh, whoa, mind blowing, that phrase detection. And then there's another little thing happening in this new update that is just going to change the world.
I might have had a little something to do with that one. I might have
something to do with that one.
Little seasoning on this one, but that's why this is really important for you all to head over to crateoftheweek.com before we bring Sebrin in, because we're talking next level future DJ. but it's important we bring Seabrand on stage with us to talk about the past, because people are like, wait, what's DJ.Studio even? Like, what's even 1.0? Well, we're going to bring the owner of DJ.Studio on to even talk about what it is, and then we'll go back into the future and look at the future of next level creation. So again, head over to...
Oh my goodness.
Head over to createoftheweek.com. Support my friend Travis, who every Tuesday, much like software, drops himself a new article, a new newsletter. That's all things next level. If you're trying to look into a mirror of what could be on the forecast, on the horizon of DJing, futuredj.com. The futuredj.com is your backstage pass to the latest in DJ tech, AI, AR, VR, and must-have gear. Get insider tips, game-changing tools, and expert insights because the future of DJing waits for no one. Yeah. Don't miss out. Subscribe now. Scan the QR code. Get the crate. And thanks again, Travis. Hang out with us backstage for some Q&A, okay? All right. What's happening? Hey there. Hi. I'm ignoring you. Oh, no. Sick Miller, where'd you buy me? Where are we going? You bought me tickets to a concert. Oh, Ziggy Marley. We're going to go see Ziggy Marley together. Dude, thank you. Seriously, thank you for the tickets. I'll see you in Nashville, dude. I appreciate that. George, pioneers should take a chapter from the book regarding updates. Yeah. But see, I kind of look at it like this. Hackers are, by nature, we love to break things fast, and if you're on this ride with us, you've known we've broke a lot of stuff in the past. Pioneer takes us smart. They do the Apple game. Android breaks things. You notice that? Like they always have those crazy funky updates, but the Apple comes along, they refine it. Pioneer's kind of like that, in my opinion. So we break things. We break things fast. But I do have these new updates that we're going to share throughout the week. I do have some new updates to share throughout the week, and this is the beginning of it. I'm going to bring on my good friend. I'm so excited to have, let's do it. Let's start hacking right now with Seabrand. Seabrand, can you join us on the screen? Let's go. I think that camera might be turned off.
It's the other Seabrand.
Hey, Seabrand.
Yes.
No worries.
Hello.
You're on camera too. I'll wait for camera one and bring you back on when he's ready to go. And I can see you on screen. But nonetheless, this is our first jump into the future with DJ.Studio. And DJ.Studio is truly one of the production tools that, how do I explain this in the best way possible without really spoiling the fun for Seabrand? Seabrand, break it down for us. What is the iteration? When you first began with DJ.Studio, what was your first goal with this?
To make a DJ mix on the computer on a timeline. I had Mixmeister for 100 years, but it got deprecated. If you Google a DAW for DJs, you find Ableton, Logic, Fruity Loops, but those are DAWs for producers. They're for producing music, and DJs play with produced music. That's completely different. DJs need to go from 0 dB on both tracks down and try to merge the tracks and make from 1 and 1 3. And the DAWs are meant for producing. So Mixmeister was my only go-to application, but when I bought my Apple M1, my Windows virtual machine crashed with Mixmeister in there. Yeah. So my hobby ended, and I decided to create DJ.Studio. And it's a DAW for DJs. And you will see that it is a DAW, but it still has 2 decks in there. And you can add effects and samples and can do stem separation and all cool things. But in its DNA is a DAW for DJs.
You wanted to make your first mix. And I want to give people the chance to do the exact same. Are you ready to present? Do you have a chance to share your screen?
Yes, I can.
We're going to start hacking. And again, createoftheweek.com will allow you the opportunity. There we go. Yeah. To follow along with us. We're going to hack this crate together on stage.
Yeah. Okay. This is the home screen of DJ.Studio. I'll do a short introduction before we dive into the crate hackers crates. In DJ.Studio, you can, in the settings,
Standby. Can you, Radio, can you add this to the stage? For some reason, my Mac is not allowing me to. Can you add his screen share? I feel like I'm not able to do that yet.
Do you see my screen?
There we go. Almost. Standby. I want to make sure everybody's seeing your screen.
No, not at the moment.
There we go. Thank you. Now we
Yes.
can see it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. DJ.Studio home screen, where you have your mixes or mashups. In the settings, you can connect your libraries. I've got Rekordbox on this machine installed with some tracks in there, but you can check the boxes for the libraries you have. When you create a new mix, you can make a DJ mix. That's what we originally created, or you can create a mashup. Mashup is for smaller projects where you work on Canvas, just like in Ableton or Logic. Producers feel more comfortable over here. DJs and DJ mixes are easier to make over here. So let me make a DJ mix. We connect to beat source in here, Beatport. I've got my Rekordbox. In here are my tracks, and here are some playlists I created. And as you can see in Rekordbox, I've got the same playlists in here, same everything. So we connect to your existing database. In here, you could listen to the music. And if you like these tracks, you can select them to add them to your mix. 7 tracks. Let's add some more tracks in here. And I've got 37 tracks now, 4 hours of music. When we add the tracks, we analyze them, we find the key, we make the waveform. As you see over here in the background, we create the phrases. We get the phrases from Rekordbox, or we create our own phrases in the latest version of DJ.Studio. And then we start by popping up with an harmonize playlist function. Let me show you what that means. When we have this playlist, here is the list of songs that I just added to my mix. And here you see the key of the tracks and how compatible they are. We have some compatibility for different keys that are close or a little bit further away. And based on this code, you can start dragging and saying, hey, I've got a 9 over here. Maybe it could be in front of an 11, that's correct. And maybe I have an 8 over here and it should be compatible. Oh, it's a 9B. So you can drag the tracks around in here. You're also able to change the pitch of the keys, change the key of the song. And this way you can pitch them 1 semitone up or down, or 2 semitones, making them compatible with each other. So what we look at is the key and the tempo. Of course, we can help you order this playlist. That was the first thing we made with DJ.Studio. We've got a button called Harmonize. And with Harmonize, we can go on the Camelot wheel, what you see over here. And we can do the basic things, what you're used to on the decks as well, going 1 key up or 1 key down. That's always pretty safe. The C major and the A minor are exactly the same tones, only a major and a minor scale. Going to a G or an F is just 1 semitone up or down. So that's also really safe to mix. It's also interesting what you can do with mood mixing. On the website of Mixing Key, you will find a lot of information about mood mixing. And as you can see, with mood mixing, you always go clockwise on the Camelot wheel to add energy. So going up is adding more energy, going down is removing energy. And so you can go 2 up from a C to a D. You have 2 semitones difference. You can have a clash, but most of the time it's working well. And it's giving a lot of energy to the crowd. But you're not going from a C to a B flat major, because you're removing a lot of energy, unless you want to send out everybody to the toilets and get a drink. But that's not a good idea for the dance floor. There are also tricks. Those are the blue ones. You need to handle them with a lot of care. Going from a C major to a D flat major. Then you bring all semitones one up, all notes one semitone up. And so all notes will clash. But if you use this in a drop swap, you add an extreme amount of energy. It's like a carnival's hit where people la 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 sing and then la 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 la. So they go one semitone up, and without knowing why, they're all extremely happy. So these are nice tricks to do, and we take them into account if we order the playlist for you. You can set some basic transition presets. We don't do any AI in deciding where we mix in and mix out. It's just that you can say, hey, I'd like to do a bass swap or a crossfade between the tracks, and we'll place them for you on the first bar somewhere later, or on short tracks on beat 1, and on longer tracks we put them on beat 16. That's the automatic part in here. And then you have the playlist ordering, and in the playlist ordering you can say, hey, I want to do mood mixing, or I want to do fuzzy mixing. You can decide, hey, tempo is king, then we have a very small tolerance for tempo. Or you can say, hey, key is king. Well, then we let the tempo restriction go, and we simply order the mix on key so that you're never going off tone. And the most complicated one is somewhere in the middle, where we respect tempo and respect key. And by doing this, you get the tech house and the EDM and the hardstyle, for example, they get automatically clustered in your mix. And then we have a function called Harmonize. And Harmonize is making a lot of combinations. And well, if you see the number of combinations you can make, it's the faculty of the number of tracks you have. That's 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 12. I'm at 11 million times 13, 134 million. So this goes up extremely. And we made these calculations for you. And now when I press finish, you see that my mix is perfectly ordered. They're all harmonically compatible. And I could say, oh, but wait a minute, I have this, well, pick a track, this exit track, and exit is my intro. So we need to start with a 2A. Now, no problem. You can harmonize again. Say, lock the first track. We have 2 harmonize algorithms. You saw the long one, and we have harmonize 2, and that's the short one. And now we reordered everything from a 2 to a 4, and this way we go to your mix. Well, once you are harmonically compatible, then you don't need to worry about key clashes in here. So now when I go to the studio, here you see the studio view. You see the tracks aligned, and you see these blue windows. Well, these blue windows are the transitions between the tracks. And instead of setting hot cues, I can grab this transition and I can move it over the track where I want to mix in or mix out. So I can move it in here, and everything behind the transition is cut off. So when I grab it, you see the original track, but when I release it, that part is gone. I can also grab the track and move it in, and you see that I'm dragging the rest of the mix into this transition. So that's pretty handy. We've got 2 decks, deck 1 and deck 2, and we walk through the tracks like this. And with those decks, we have the playlist, so you see exactly what you're doing. Oh, let's see, where am I? Murder on the dance floor. Yes. Let's create some screen space. Sorry, I'm zoom out. Yeah. If you zoom into these tracks and to this transition window, here you see the waveforms. It's the energy, it's the light one. And then we've got the RMS, that's the orange one. My colors are malfunctioning, so I think it's orange. And then the blue one is the volume. So that's how you see it. But you can also zoom in to the waveforms in here. And here you see the waveforms. And these yellow markers are the beats. And this is the beat grid. And this is an interesting thing. We've got a new beat grid in DJ.Studio 3.2, where I am able to say, well, this beat should originally be here, for example. And now you see this one is stretched and this one is shrunk. And I simply moved this beat. So instead of manually synchronizing the tracks, you can change a few positions of beats with all disco tracks, for example, to align them. If the whole beat grid is off, well, you can simply grab the beat grid and move it over the waveforms like this. And you can do some other grid settings like setting the downbeat or setting the first beat. So this is really easy now to play with the grid of the track. Well, over here, this blue window, when you click it, you see I've got a track over here and a track over here. Let's have a listen. And I'd like to do the transition window. Well, I can put it over here, and this one just for the drop. Oh, let's switch off my magnet. And just for the drop, something like this. Let's have a listen. Yeah, well, maybe a little bit louder. And this is how easy you can make a transition in DJ.Studio. Here in the bottom, you see the transition tab and the presets. So what you saw in here was the crossfade, and you have parameters. When you click it, you can change the preset of the crossfade. I like the 50%. Here is the base swap in here. I can make manual changes to it. But here's the swap. I can also say, hey, I'd like to have a base fade on the beginning or at the end of the transition or somewhere in the middle. So by clicking the parameters, you get these choices. And I love the swap and maybe leave 1, 2, or 4 beats out. So let's remove some beats and then reintroduce it in here. We have effects in here, loop in, loop out, an final break if you want. I can do a riser in here. Let's set the riser in the middle like this and have a listen. And this is in the base how the transitions in DJ.Studio work. Once you're ready, you press lock. It's now locked. You can't make any changes here anymore. You can press next to go to the next transition. And there is Betsy Larkin. And let's see.
It's our song, Sebrin. That's our song. It's yours and my song. That's how we met.
This one or this one?
Murder on the Dance Floor. It's our favorite song together.
Yeah, Murder on the Dance Floor. That's great.
2 years later.
Yeah. So this is how you can play with the transitions. Once you have locked them, you see them in your playlist, and you see they stick together now. So when you decide to make changes in your playlist, whatever happens, these stick together.
That's cool.
So that's an important thing to know. And if you still want to work on the transitions, well, then you can unlock them. Well, this is the basic form of transitions. We also have stem transitions. So let's say I'll make this transition window a bit bigger. Here you can set presets for it, but you can also manually grab the side of the transition and make it as big as you want. And let's say I want to and I'd like to, and that's a better position. So now I have the same transition I made with the same effects. Sorry, this is 3.2 beta and my white noise is not functioning. No, I know, that's not good.
Siebrand, walk us through the latest features. Take us through the future of 3.2. Show us the latest features. We got about another 15 minutes left and some Q&A.
Okay.
I'd like to...
okay, few things. We have full stems now on the tracks. So in here you see the stems of the track, and I can mark the vocal here, for example. I can copy the vocal to the sample lane. Let's solo it and have a listen. You see? So so it's really easy grabbing parts from the track. When you click it, you can zoom. I can mark this block, and let's say I want to mute this selection. So now I have the same break, and you hear the vocal is completely gone. And I can also unmute this, or you can play around with the automation. And so you can make individual and you hear the vocal is coming in again. So those are new features where you can see the complete stems of the tracks. Other interesting things is if I copy this drum to the sample lane, you see we have different wave colors now. The waveforms are colored according to drum and vocal and melody. They are easier to drag around. They're magnetic. So when I grab this vocal, it's magnetic to the end of the transition, to the beginning of the transition. So it's much more friendly in editing. And the biggest asset is, of course, that we have the new beat grid and that you're still able to do automation also in beat grid mode. So that's making it much easier for users to play with. Yeah.
Stems is really blowing up in the chat. I think a lot of people are saying, well, you mean I can do this without having to pull a controller in? I don't have to take anything else but this screen right here and extract vocals and
yes,
the drums. That is really gonna get people excited, I believe.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay.
And yeah, for the stems, of course, at first we had the stems only in the transitions, where you see the stems in the transitions, and in a transition you see what you're doing, where we have tricks like swapping a vocal, for example, or making a crossfade in there, or simply muting a few of those stems. That was in the previous version, but now we have full stem support in here.
We have people asking now in the chat, people are asking, what about Crate Hackers integration?
Crate Hackers, yes. Let's make a new mix and look at the Add Track screen with a different view. If you look at the home screen, we changed this. I have my local music, my record box, but in here you find Beatport and Beat Source and Crate Hackers.
Fresh today, part of 3.2.
Yes, yes. In the previous version, we created integrations with Beatport streaming and BeatSource streaming. If you have a subscription, then you get the full tracks to play in DJ.Studio, but you can't export them. You need to buy them before you can export it. That's just like the record box or the record button is disabled in Rekordbox and Serato because it's streaming music. We now have an integration with Beatport and BeatSource Shop, and that means that you don't need to have the streaming subscription and you can play with the previews. Here, have a look. If I go to Beatport over here, I'm not logged into Beatport. I see the Beatport tracks in here. They're all 2 minutes in length. I can have a listen, and I can select a few of those tracks, add them to my mix. I get a little warning, hey, you're playing with low quality previews of 2 minutes, and I can now put them in my mix. I can see, hey, is this what I like? So the tracks are in here. I've got all functionality. I can mark the block. I can copy the vocal, extract the vocal in here. You see it's generating the vocal, and
just off the preview track.
Just off the previews.
That's
yes.
Great. I like that.
So you see a little sign in here that it is a preview. Once you click it, you can add it to your shopping cart. You can buy it immediately on Beatport or BeatSource. Or we have a replace function where we look in your local library saying, hey, do I have this track already? Because we have now so many playlist possibilities now that we can play with previews, that you start digging around like the crate hackers crates. And well, before we send you to a store, first we look in your database if you have the tracks in there. So that's this small base. Let's see, where's my mouse? Yeah, delete it. Yes, and delete. Here we go. And this is for Beatport. I'm not logged into Beatport. BeatSource, I'm logged in, so I see my playlists in here, and I see the BeatSource tracks and everything what they have in there. But here's the Crate Hackers integration. And when you select Crate Hackers, you see the crates from Crate Hackers, the latest, the greatest. We have an API integration with Crate Hackers. So the second they create a new crate, you will see it in DJ.Studio as well. You can play around with it. It's nice to have a large community of DJ.Studio users playing with the crates of Crate Hackers. So in here, I see my hip hop. Here are the hip hop crates created. And if I'd like to do, well, there is a lot in here. So
let's do that wedding crate. Let's open up the wedding. Everyone head over to, while you build that, go to the wedding section, Siebrand. And then everyone follow along with us. Go to crateoftheweek.com right now. Crateoftheweek.com. You can download this crate playlist in mixable order and follow along with Siebrand. He will show you right now on screen. The wedding reception warm-up crate. Head over to wedding reception warm-up crate on the Crate Hackers. And you can also see this baked inside the first, is it first 15 tracks, Siebrand?
Yeah, it's the first 15 tracks. Yeah, so you see it's blurred over here. Okay. Oh, there are only 16 tracks in it. Let's see if I have a crate with some more tracks in there. So when we select the crate, we find the tracks on Beatport and BeatSource. Well, for this, there was one that we couldn't find. And here you see the rest of the tracks is blurred because it's just a peek into Crate Hackers. If you like Crate Hackers and you have your Crate Hackers account, you can go over here and let's log in. Siebrand. And now that I'm logged in, I go to wedding.
This is so fun. This is so fun. It's got me thinking so many big things that you can do now. You can pull down a mix. You could take a bride's playlist, for example. She could give you all of these song requests and you can put them into a medley. We did a YouTube video on just recently in the DJ.Studio channel where you get these song requests from brides who are asking you to do these multi mashup medleys where like I'm doing a bride entrance with a bunch of bridesmaids. We want 30-second snippets. And sometimes those mixes are very challenging to put into a quick mix formation. This can help alleviate that step and also make it so much more creative. He's about to show you. Go ahead, Seabrand.
Yeah, well, if you take your creative, there are 16 tracks, and let's add these tracks. I'm logged into Beatport streaming, Beat Source streaming, so I see the full length tracks and not the previews. So, and let's add these tracks to my mix. I don't need to harmonize it. I reckon the playlist is ordered in a way that you wanted to order it. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I think what differentiates us between the beat sources and the beat ports, let me just put this up on the screen really quick, is our crate formula. Why are our crates different than the rest? Because we use real-time DJ data and dance floor metrics along with TikTok and Apple and all of the Spotify popularity data to formulate our own crate formula. And it's right here that you're going to see the best of the best. In other words, when we push play on a track, here in Nashville, we record that, as well as every Tuesday night. Right now we have 116 people watching us. Thank you. I'll shout you out in a few minutes. Plus give away $500. I'm going to say that one more time. We're giving away $500 before the end of the broadcast. That's right. This is our formula that we're going to share with everybody tonight. So $500, plus I'm also going to give away an annual subscription to Crate Hackers tonight in celebration of DJ.Studio. Seabrand, continue.
Yeah, well, you see how easy it now is to copy one of the crates. It's simply selecting them all and adding them to your list. And here they're in the mix. And you can listen to the music. It's streaming music, so it's not on my music, on my disk. We analyzed the phrases. Most of the time they're right. It's still in a work in progress. And the cool thing is when I switch on Snap to the Grid, I can now snap the transition to these phrase markers. And as you see, when I drag it, it goes, it's snapping on the base swap in here, or it's snapping on the beginning of the transition window to these phrases. And that's super handy. And you can really quickly mix in and mix out. Put them over here, and you know you're always on the right position. You know when you zoom in, hey, you're always on the beat. So
so fun.
And well, this transition is good like this. Dua Lipa is in here. Let's see where we can go with Dua Lipa. Lipa, it's Lipa.
No, Lipa,
I'm sorry.
You got it right. You got it right the first time.
Yeah. Hey, and hey, I have the original track in here. If you want to have an intro edit, for example, hey, you can grab this track, and if you need a beat in here, no problem. Mark a part of this track. So let's say I'd like to have 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. I right-click it. And I'll copy the drums or the bass, the melody or the vocal. Well, copying the drums in here and now moving these drums over here. And let's see, I just created my intro edit.
So cool.
So if you need this intro in here, and now when I drag this around, you see the samples in here are sticking to the track. So now I can move it to the position over here. And if you're missing beats over here, well, you get the picture. yeah, the downbeat is wrong in here. You see the numbering is not correct. Sometimes the first beat is not set correctly. Well, go over here, set downbeat, and now take these drums. I can also just take 4 drums. It's not a problem. Copy the drum. Now I have this small loop, and was it a good one? And and you can extend it like this.
Yeah, loop it. So you can take 4 beats or 8 beats and sort of stretch that along the timeline. So you don't have to keep copying and pasting that loop over and over again. You can snap it to the grid.
Yeah. And now the drums keep drumming.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And maybe see us singing somewhere. And
I'm going to give you 60 seconds, Sebren. 60 seconds.
Okay.
We got Q&A. We got Q&A. Questions from the audience.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm always getting lost in playing with vocals.
I know.
And
I'm
moving them everywhere. I know. Yeah. Okay, you get the picture. Oh, by the way, about the phrases. So here are the phrases. If you don't like the phrase name, you can edit it and make it great hackers. And now is the great hackers phrase in here. You can, if they are not exactly aligned, you can move them around, as you see, or this one is a little bit too big. I can split it. So the base functionality you are used to in Rekordbox, you will find it in here as well. Change it into an instrumental, and this information is saved by in your library with your tracks.
There is absolutely no possible way you can get all of the information into today's episode. There's so much functionality, and almost every day, we were talking about Tuesday, how every Tuesday a new software drops. It's almost like every day I walk into your DJ.Studio lab and a new update drops almost daily. You are about as Sebren, you're about as passionate as a software hacker as I am, and I love that about you. You are just what
we're both hackers. Only you're the DJ music hacker, and we build software. We're with a team of 24 people now, and in 3 days we celebrate the 2nd birthday of the DJ.Studio software.
You recently received the the Software of the Year award at a recent convention, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. That was that was in Los Angeles, Anaheim. It was the Tech Award on the NAMM. So we won. We won from Pioneer and some other DJ tech stuff in the DJ category. So
One's in the chat, everyone. We got Sebren hanging out with us, and he's sharing his screen. We're going to bring everyone back on screen. We got Sebren. We got lovely Fleur. Hello, Fleur. Hello, Fleur. How are you? Fleur and Radio and Jay and Jamie. They're going to field some questions for us on the chat. Fleur, are we missing anything? I know you're in the same room with Sebren, but was there anything we may have missed on today's broadcast?
Oh no, so many things.
I know, it's like we barely have enough time, but did you see any questions that you would like to address? You saw a lot of comments in the YouTube channel. Anything you and Sebren would like to have us put on screen and answer for you?
So the George was asking about when you have the Wedding Great Hackers playlist, what happens? Will DJ.Studio scan the local files first before it goes looking for those files at the streaming service? Sebren, can you help?
Yes. Yeah, when we legalize the software, we call it legalizing, where we exchange the streaming software for tracks that you already own in your database. First, we look in your database, and if we can find them, then we will replace them with your local files. If we can't find them, then we look if you're logged into Beatport or BeatSource already, and we go check your account in there to see if you have bought those tracks in the past. If so, then we create a download basket for you. You need to manually download the tracks. That's very strict in music land. We're not allowed to automatically download them. And once you have downloaded files, you can click the file in DJ Studio and we will exchange the streaming files. If you didn't buy them before, then we fill your shopping basket and you can buy those tracks over there.
Nice. See, any others that you saw?
Yeah. Can I chain project? That's the one that's now on the screen. Can I chain projects to make longer exportable mixes?
No, not yet. Yeah, we created the technology with the old Measure projects. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 12-hour mixes. We see people making 12-hour mixes in DJ Studio, and then they complain that things get slow, or they do a video export and somewhere they have a render issue and it crashes. Well, then your export of 12 hours is gone. So please cut it in small pieces, and you're all DJs, and then mix those 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour mixes.
Last question. If you wouldn't mind, Fleur, would you spam and link the chat, all the social channels? If you're watching on Twitch right now, she will paste a link for DJ Studio. And if you stick around, we're going to give away $500. We're also going to give away an annual subscription to Crate Hackers. Stick with us in about 6 minutes. We'll do that. But Fleur is going to go ahead and give you the chance to download. As
yeah,
well
if I want to share links, then it always says like the comment has failed to post, so I'm not able to.
In the YouTube
URL.
Okay, possibly so on Twitch, but in the YouTube channel, we'll also provide the link on the mailing list, as well as everywhere else this is broadcast. So if it doesn't do it on Twitch, we'll put it everywhere else. I will also put it on the screen right now. In fact, let's just go to DJ.Studio. DJ.Studio.
That works.
Yeah, that works. Everyone head there. Just go right there. Any last words, Seabrand?
I want to win a one-on-one training from Seabrand. Oh, that's a great one.
Yes, you can. Yeah, I can do a one-on-one training.
Okay,
yes.
so can we give away that today too? $500.
Give it away. Yes, absolutely. I've got and you can plan it. I've got a special calendar for it. I have. If DJs like Armin van Buuren, really big names, start playing. We know Benny Benacci. Hey, I had a good friend of mine. He is the manager of Martin Garrix. He was at Ultra Music, and he talks to Benny Benacci, and he says, "Hey, Benny, how do you make your DJ mixes?" Oh, he said, "You know what? I have this cool app, DJ Studio. In 10 minutes, we make our mixes. The whole team uses it. Woohoo!"
That's huge news.
So I heard it today. It's so cool. And a lot of radio shows are produced with it. Well, for people like Benny Benacci, we have this special white glove onboarding into DJ Studio. So yes, I'll give away a white glove onboarding into DJ Studio.
Okay. I think that's one of the reasons why you and I got so excited together was because coming from the radio days of mix shows, Mixmeister was a piece of software that really helped a lot of automation for weekend mix shows. And when I first saw DJ Studio, I said, this is a tool that will revolutionize that. And if you're in radio, if you're doing long form mixing, I would recommend doing your hour-long mix show segments within DJ Studio, export it. The quality is so much better. You get a little bit more of a fine tune on it. It's great for those weekend programmings. DJ.Studio. Head over to DJ.Studio. DJ Ragoza, he gives a stamp of approval right there on the screen. You can get the Software of My Life Award. DJ Ragoza, if you don't know by now, get to know dangerous DJs. With that said, $500. What's happening right now with this? How are we doing this, and what's going to happen? Well, first off, thank you. We're coming up on 5 years of being a Crate Hacker, and you've seen that we've really gone out of our way to show new tools, new innovations, and we've unveiled it tonight. If you love that, hold on to your chat. Don't chat yet, because that could be worth an annual pass to Crate Hackers. Hold that thought. $500. Here's the first wave. For $500, is Dominic with me? I don't know if Dominic is with me. If not, I'm going to pass the word. Last week, we did a survey asking what you want in the new Crate Hackers 11. And hey, Dom, how are you, buddy? What's going
Doing
on?
good. What's up? What's up?
Listen, I'm gonna match you. Listen, you decided to give away $500 this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give away another $500 next week to this
Oh.
audience.
Fantastic.
You already have this week's winner to announce, correct?
I do.
Tell us
It is.
tell us what this was about. Why were you so generous?
Oh yeah, so we are doing a our 2025 Crate Hackers user survey, and it gives us very valuable information with the features that you guys want to see in the future, what you love, what you don't love. Do you find Crate Hackers a fast and fun experience? All important things, and we really, it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to finish, so your time is worth something. So we'll put you in a pot to win $500.
But we learned really interesting facts along the way. Like, I did not know a majority. What is the percentage of Serato users versus virtual DJ users in our survey right now?
Serato 65.5% and 13.2% virtual DJ.
Really? Those Serato face ads are working, Dom. That's crazy. All right, so you're gonna pick somebody out of the hat, and we already did this earlier off camera, but I can verify. I was there to watch you spin a wheel.
Yep.
I have the name ready to go under my mouse. Who is our winner?
Okay, let me see. Let me find this name. It is Shane. 1 second.
Shane Major.
Shane Major. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, I just found it in my notes. Shane Major of SBC Event Services. SBC Event Services. We appreciate you, Shane. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for letting us know. This survey is, again, it's ongoing. Again, this really, really helps us with telling us the exact direction you want us to go and course correcting when we're going in a direction you don't like. And yeah, we invite you guys to go ahead and fill out the survey. I'll drop the link in the chat for everybody.
Yeah, so anybody starting today gets in for the drawing of the next $500. I'm going to pony up $500 for the next week's survey, just so we can get some more input. But that also leads me to my thank you, Dominic. Stick with me on in the chat. Congratulations to Shane Major. I've seen that name pop up here on the hackathon quite a bit, so thank you for joining us. I will give away an annual pass to Crate Hackers right now on screen. Now, I told you to hold on to your chat. And Dominic, you're going to be here to verify this prize. Okay, now watch the chat. We always like to go with a 1 out the door. Like we could say 1 in the chat, right? We've done that for 5 years now. Yeah. We would do ones in the chat. Everybody practice that right now in the chat. For example, we got DJ Taken, great. DJ Graham, 1. Yeah, exactly. Keep them coming, just like that. All right. Now, I'm going to pick the 11th one that I put up on screen. You follow me? So I'm just gonna blindly do like this. I can go like this. I can go like this, right? I'm clicking. I'm gonna do it 11 times, and whatever it lands on, I'm gonna give away an annual. Is that cool, Dom? Is that?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I just need to put my ones in there. 1 second. Okay.
So all right, cool. This is great. So keep hitting the ones. All right. YouTube doesn't matter.
A very scientific way of doing this, by the way.
It's pretty democratic, if you ask me. So I'm a blind. Okay, here we go. Shout out the name when I click number 1. Who was that?
Oh, you want me to wait?
I got it. Go ahead. Who is that?
Oh yeah, DJ Bakari.
Okay, that's 1. Who's 2?
Babooni. Babooni.
Okay. Yeah. All right. How about this one?
BB
Booney again. BB Booney again. All right.
What's it? Booney?
I think so. How about this one? Who's that?
Hey Blue.
I lost track. Was that 4?
That was 3.
That was 3. Okay. Shit. I'm not good at this. That was 3. Here's 4. Who's 4?
Russ Rez 2.
Who's number 5?
Oh, Mr. Hollywood.
Number 6.
DJ Kurt G.
Number 7.
Kevin Thompson.
Number 8.
DJ Piojo.
Number 9.
DJ Silverback.
Okay, I got 2 more. I'm just gonna sort of shuffle. Got 2 more.
It's getting exciting. Hopefully
right? Keep hitting the ones. Hit the ones on the screen. 1 year annual pass.
Oh, we got a lot of ones coming in. Jesus.
Yeah, it's almost too much. Okay, here we go. 10.
Davis.
All right, last one. Here we go.
Nothing, buddy.
3, 2, 1, do. Who's that?
DJ Graham.
DJ Graham.
Yeah. DJ Graham.
Yeah.
DJ Graham. Congratulations. That's a joke.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
DJ Graham. Congrats, dude.
Oh. Nice. That was fun. We should do it like that every week. DJ Graham, I want you. DJ Graham, hit us on help@createhackers.com. Help@createhackers.com. I will remember you. I'll remember your Twitch. I'll remember your Twitch avatar. And I got you an annual pass. Help@createhackers.com. We'll get you laced up. That was fun, y'all. Hope you had a good time with us. We'll do it again next Tuesday. Even more hacks. We're gonna do a round 2 of a prom. We were tasked with building a crate that was new, like nothing past like 2022. All brand new prom bangers. That's coming up on next week's episode of the Crate Hackers.
What if you could scan and organize your music into performance-ready crates, 50 to 100% faster than manually doing it? Introducing Crate Hackers, the revolutionary crate building software for the professional DJ that makes it easy and fun to find the bangers and save you up to 10 hours a week prepping your crates. This is so much faster and easier than having to drive yourself crazy trying to compile and analyze tons of song charts. Let me show you how this thing works. Step number 1, Crate Hackers will scan your entire music library of songs that you currently have. Step number 2, you select a crate from thousands of choices, and we organize them for you. It's like a set list in order of BPM and key with a dash of artificial intelligence and even recommendations from professional DJs just like you. We help you find the songs from partner record pools to fill in the gaps. No more searching through tons of browser tabs trying to find which pool has that song. We help you locate it all in one place. Step number 4, you export your crate to Serato, Virtual DJ, Rekordbox, Traktor, and more. Our advanced algorithm finds the songs that DJs would most likely play. We use data like danceability, energy, and mood to determine if the song is dance floor ready. We also give you powerful tools to supercharge your crates. Spotify to Crate. This is a Crate Hacker's favorite. Simply copy and paste any Spotify playlist, and Crate Hackers will find the songs in your library, recommend the songs you need, and then export it to Serato, Virtual DJ, and other popular software. The best part? No more manually searching client requests. With our charts tool, you're never going to have to worry if your collection is up to date. We compile every chart you need to stay fresh on what's working right now and is most danceable. You'll find charts for pop, rap, decades, rock, country, R&B, and even full wedding-style crates. We even show you what's working on dance floors from TikTok and Instagram. With Cloud Crates, you don't even need a music library. All of our crates come fully streamable and mixable on services like Tidal, Spotify, BeatSource, Deezer, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. This is the ultimate backup in case your library ever goes down. And once again, if you don't have a song in your collection, you can always dive into our deep record pool integrations. And it's here you can do a side-by-side comparison of the edits they carry, along with additional locations and music providers to download, stream, or search song recommendations. We'll even give you a 30-day trial to Late Night Record Pool when you become a member. No more stressful searching for the next song. And we're going to give you access to more tools like Shazam to Crate tool. This allows you to build crates from all the Shazam songs you've ever snagged. Our text import tool allows you to take any CSV or text document and turn it into a crate. No more having to manually type in your song requests to even find the songs. And now with the Magic Sorter tool, you can take any playlist, not only make it mixable, but dial in the energy, popularity, mood, and danceability to your liking. And this is how we get you prepped 50 to 100% faster than by hand and fully confident to destroy dance floors instead of searching frantically for your next track through messy crates. Now the great news is that Crate Hackers is less than $30, and that's less than the cost of most DJ subscriptions, and you'll see results in less than 60 seconds. Grab this now because we've raised this price twice already, and we don't know how much longer we're going to keep this price at $30. And by the way, you're fully protected with our 14-day money-back guarantee. Even if you don't like our software, we'll give you your money back. We'll even kick in a Starbucks gift card for your trouble if you request it. So act now. Go ahead,
and sign up today.